colour mirrors system, we've got bottles 1 to 36, which we've tended to call the wisdoms. And they bring in a very grounded, very earthly aspect to life. They talk about all the issues and challenges and gifts and blessings that we have in a human life. And then in the way that colour mirrors evolved, there also became a set of Gaia bottles, what we call G bottles, G1 to G36.
We put 1 and G1 together and we said, oh, look, I am incarnating. Okay, that works. What about the next two? And we kind of got these little flashes of just sentences. But I think the job of this book was that it took us right back. This is a parallel path. And they are absolutely connected, despite the fact that nothing in us had ever really connected them on any real level. And suddenly seeing them together and just having the 3 words that bound them together made a whole different thing happen. And I think this is what we're wanting to now explore is, what have we got now? We've got a whole new baby. This is a different thing from what we had before. So we're kind of beginning to explore something entirely different and new and enormously exciting. And Lucy's images with that, suddenly you've got 3 things, that triangle, that 3 points is always a very incredible creative thing. It is mother, father, child, it's body, mind, and spirit, all of that. Now we have G1, and an image. And the image somehow is going to pull that together into something completely different. I'm not sure if we haven't got the image as the Holy Ghost part of that. And it's kind of the bit that overlights it and is going to add a dimension that we've never had before. So it is madly exciting.
But because it really was, honestly was a sort of download, higher self. I don't know what it was, but anyway, it really wasn't me. It was just an inspirational download for each one of these paintings.
Somehow something about that pairing brought in this book. It was as if the moment we recognized that these pairings were a thing, they were something to look at, the energy began. And that's when the book began to evolve.
And it surprised me. The images surprised me, but the flow was so easy. It was so blissful. It made me so happy. I passed the most wonderful lockdown for 4.5 months doing this project. And it changed everything for me. And all of the colour mirror system, ever since I first was introduced to it, has inspired me to paint. Just something about it, that anything they do, I just am inspired. Nothing inspires me like those bottles. So that is my part in this story.
Why right now? I mean, you came up with the idea in 2020. It's now 4 years after that this is now launching. Why do you think the importance of what you have created and brought through is relevant to what we're going through on the planet right now?
I think we're sitting on an enormously important time, and I think that somehow what we have here is plugging into a power that couldn't access before. 888, and that's a big gateway, and we're kind of sitting ready for this, to push something through this gateway. We're literally birthing something brand new. And it's very hard to say who that baby is going to be until you're actually holding it in your arms. So I'm buzzing with a kind of a sense of something new and big and exciting, but I don't know what it looks like yet.
The fact that what is coming through this book is something completely new. And all we know is that we were strongly guided to offer a course online. It'll be happening starting from the 1st of October. It'll be a weekly Zoom call. So anyone, anywhere can take part. You don't need to be a colour mirrors practitioner or teacher. Anyone who feels drawn to just connect more with what we've created here in this book, Inside and Out. We'll be taking the simplicity of the book, because it is so simple in its format. And we'll be using that theme of simplicity, but at the same time, we will be going deep. We feel that there's so much richness to be mined in this book. And with the phrases, the words, the images, the bottles themselves, that it's just going to be a huge adventure. So we're really excited to be offering this online course, and we're as intrigued to know where it's going to take us as you might be.
That you don't have to know about colour mirrors in order to be part of this Inside and Out workshop that's coming up.
Absolutely. So the book is really for anyone who's got any question about life, the universe, and everything. And that sounds huge. That's because it is.
Seeing the cover suddenly after Korani said it's about mining something new, that's the mine. That is just so perfect. That's where you go inside, and you can go into the inner earth through that portal and go and find what is hidden inside, and then bring it out and live it in your life.
It is a blessing. It is just an enormous blessing. I feel such gratitude. As it was downloaded, that maybe it's not really mine at all, but as you say, yes, of course it is mine, but we all have that feeling when we get a gift. I think it has made such a difference to my life, such a difference to my creativity, and I can't see that that's going to end. And it brings me such happiness, and I'm really delighted if it brings happiness to other people too.
Inside and Out is about getting to know ourselves inside and out. And that's on all levels of who we are. That's on our human side. That's in the aspect of being divine. That's in the aspect of being creative beings. And it's really, this course is going to be all encompassing. So you can be at any stage on your journey. You can be just beginning and wanting to know more about who you truly are. You can be someone who's been on a spiritual path for many, many years, but you'd like to go deeper, you'd like to go higher. The course will be something that is rich, unique, different, exciting, an exploration really of what makes us who we are.
I think Inside and Out, as it is for anybody. I think that's the key. Color is the language of our soul, and Inside and Out incorporates all of that for us. It sort of it teases the mind with a profound statement that reaches deep within us, and it then sort of visually, energetically speaks to our sort of whole body and our astral bodies with the images. And so
if anybody would like to buy a copy of this book, it's on my website at lucybyng.com, and also the original artwork. Some of it has already been sold, but there are still pieces available. And there's lots of other things that I have produced over the years, many inspired by colour mirrors. So I'd be delighted if you would like to buy a copy.